What up, everybody? So today, as you can tell by the title, I'm going to be showing you from what I've come to a conclusion, what is the best weapon in the game, alright? And this is not a weapon that is just scenario specific or, event specific. This is altogether every scenario, every event, bosses, non-bosses, mobbing, anything you do in this game, this gun is the best in the current meta right now. Not actually only right now, but if I had used this gun, if this gun was made popular and actually used before One Wasteland, this would have been the best weapon for a very, very long time. And I'm about to show you guys. So you saw yesterday, B2525. We were using the custom worlds to do pre One Wasteland damage. Because I found the setting that finally lets us do all the damage we were doing pre-patch, and just have a good time doing it. Where the B2525 was the meta during that time. But from what I've come to after some more testing is the Quad 2525 Fixture melts and killed the bosses just as fast, if not faster, with that damage setting. So I'm in custom worlds right now, my own custom private server, and I've got the Q2525 right here. It's just same build. As always, for the Commando, this is my boss fighting build, and I will be doing all buffs except for Ballistic Bot because I forgot to transfer some over. But for the most part, it's just I have a lot of chems on me, so I do use this to keep that weight down. This is just some damage resist, some survivability right here because there are stray bullets. You may hear people talk about, oh man, if you're a sneak build, you don't need survivability. What are you doing? Yeah, man, you're not going to tell me you're sneaking and you're not going to get hit by stray bullets. Like, you're going to get hit by stray bullets, stray projectiles, not gullipers, but the ones that spit the flames. I forget their name, but they spit those balls of fire. You're going to get hit by a bunch of random stuff. And, even if you accidentally get caught by rad scorpions and mole rats, this will get you enough survivability so that you can use Escape Artist to sprint away and sneak again without dying. Bandolier, we're carrying a lot of ballistic ammo, so we gotta keep this on. Blocker, in case we get caught by a rat scorpion or mole rat once again. The Queen's melee will not kill us. Ghouls will not kill us. This just allows you to not have to sneak literally everywhere for every single event and every single scenario. You can run around with fixtures and stuff and just have a good time either sneaking or not sneaking. This is why I think my build's the best, because it allows you to do literally anything. You don't have to sneak all the time. Straightforward, all the Commando cards, you need as much damage as possible. This was still the same pre-One Wasteland. Ground Pounder, just in case Quick Hands doesn't proc, we can, have a little bit faster reload speed and have better hip fire accuracy, which really doesn't really apply to fixers, but just because it has that reload bonus, I do use it. Tank Killer. Ignoring 36% of armor is multiplicative, so that is giving you a pretty massive boost to damage right there in and of itself. You must run this on any build that you have a rifle or a pistol. And another commando, and concentrated fire. Once again, you only need one rank to target any limb, and that's just the main reason we use it, so we can target the head. Revenant. We have life-saving armor, a full set, so we do before the fight, if you guys are new. If you guys aren't new, you already know, but if you guys are new, if you didn't know, if you have a full set of life-saving armor, all you gotta do is maybe 15 seconds or so. You don't have to do it in a boss fight only, but just for the sake of this video, before the boss fight, like 15 seconds are left, you'll take off your unyielding armor, you'll equip the full life-saving, and you'll use toxic goo, or Tato Soup, or just or explosive gun. Like I use an explosive fixture to down myself. And once you've downed yourself, the life-saving armor, the full set has a 98% chance to revive you, so you're basically reviving yourself every time. So once you've downed yourself and been revived, you can then re-equip your unyielding, and at that point you would have gained a 50% bonus to all of your damage, and for a straight 2 minutes, which is definitely enough time for us to have done this pre-patch, which is super helpful, whether it's pre-patch, damage settings, or you're in regular adventure mode with regular adventure mode restrictions. This is a must-have perk for this build. Lone Wanderer, we're not in team because this perk is so good, gives you a bunch of AP regen and 20% less damage, which is a lot better than just strictly, relying on damage resistance. Less damage is just mathematically a lot better. You take away less damage when you have either the damage reduction or the less damage perk on. So that's why we're running this. It's 2-in-1. It's awesome. Tenderizer, the 10% here has always been multiplicative. They never changed this card, thank God. This must run this multiplicative 10%. It's massive. Nerd Rage, you gain more damage and AP regen when you're bloodied. If you're a bloody build, no matter if you're head power armor or not, you gotta run this card, period. Demolition Expert, why is this only... Oh, doesn't matter. I just have this on so my explosive fixture can down me faster, so I can get up faster and be prepared for the fight much faster. Batteries included. It's my same build. It's my same character as my shotgun character, which carries 2mm EC for my Gauss shotgun, so I keep this on. But if you had 14 intelligence and you wanted to put this elsewhere, you could maybe have more Demolition Expert, or you could put this into more endurance and have Chem Fiend if you want your chems to last longer, or Rejuvenated or something like that. And then Gunsmith, I personally always suggest using this so that your guns break slower, hence you use less repair kits, less materials, and you can keep rolling and mowing. Covert Operative, let's see what time it is. So it's after 6 p.m. in game, so between 6 p.m. and 6 a.m. it is nighttime in Fallout 76. So after 6 p.m., what you gotta do, you gotta unequip Covert and then re-equip it so that it's in the order of the game. When the game registers it, it registers Sandman first, which is here, and then it registers Covert Operative so that you can get a proper 3.75 times sneak damage at night, which is after 6 p.m. Okay, Mr. Sandman, Covert Operative, Escape Artist, just in case you get caught. This allows you to sprint away a little bit, crouch back down, and get right back into sneak. It's a great card. It's always been a great card to run. Should run it. If you're not running this, you're going to be at a disadvantage in so many situations. Kung Fu. The damage is not why we're using this, because the 10% here is only additive, which is like 3 or 4 damage you're getting. But we're using this because after they buffed it around the 1 wasteland time, it allows you to, once you've instantly killed the target, the game will immediately swap it to the nearest enemy. And if you're one-tapping everything, it's Kung Fu. It's literally just instant, just switching all over the place, killing enemies. It's so good. Such a good card. You don't have to run this, but especially for boss fights when the mob starts to swarm you, this is super handy for instantly wiping the mob and getting back to the queen. It's a super good lifesaver. I love this card. Adrenaline, gotta run this no matter what build you're running. Doesn't matter what gun you're using, what build, you gotta have this. That 60% max damage you get from killing enemies is super huge, especially now. Dodgy, again, nothing's perfect. No stealth is perfect. In case you get caught and get hit by something or staggered, this just reduces, well, avoiding 30% of damage is basically a 30% damage reduction, which is huge. And it stacks with Lone Wanderer for like a 40% altogether. When you multiply, it's the way the equation works, it's about 40% altogether, which is just, you're basically taking half damage from everything. It's super good. And then, yeah. Luck, of course, Bloody Mess, push out as much damage as possible. Tormentor. We're going to be aiming for the wing, and once you aim for the wing, Tormentor allows you to cripple the wing of the Scorch Beast Queen so that she lands, because once the wing's crippled, she has to be forced to land. Better criticals, we're using this at rank. We could use Tormentor rank 1, but sometimes it's a little frustrating depending on the server. It won't roll that 5%, and it just gets frustrating because then she just keeps flying away. And just does nothing, and it could cost you having that 5% less. So I just keep it there. Better criticals, we're doing 30% with the rank 2. Starch genes, no matter what build you're running, no matter what you're doing in this game, you must have this so that you don't lose your mutations that you purposely put on your character and that you don't gain random ones through radiation or any of that. So you must have this. Critical Savvy makes it so that every time you hit a critical shot, it only depletes even less than half the bar. And with 33 luck, you can mix it with Critical Savvy and hit a critical every second shot, which is super important because critical shots ignore the entire damage resistance of the target, which is just, if you're doing that every other shot, it's huge. Quick hands, in case, once the gun hits 0, this gives you an 18% chance that the gun will instantly reload itself, skipping the animation, hence you just get another free reload. It's super cool, super good. It was great pre-One Wasteland, and it's even better now that we have a little bit less damage in One Wasteland. This has always been a good card to run. Super good, especially for like bloodied fixtures and fixtures that have like a 25 round mag that are a little bit low. Especially if you're using faster fire rate, you're going to burn through that mag a lot quicker. This is always a must run. But if you really, you don't care too much about time and you really don't care about that, especially if you're using the quad, you can maybe switch this out and put better Criticals 3 and Grim Reaper 2. You have a couple other options there that you can run, but I always suggest just running this. And yeah, that is the build. I'm always going to show the build no matter what. A lot of people that are watching my channel for some time know I always show it. So if you're new here, you'll never miss out. Screenshot it. Legendary perks, I do tend to forget to show this, but these are all my personal preferences of how I got my special points to where they're at. But this card is a must. This is the must run. Follow through. 40% multiplicative damage stacks with that 10% multiplicative, and it's just huge damage output after you've attacked the target and sneak. So you must run this card as well. So if you're grinding for legendary cards, grind this out first. This is the first card I would just grind it out first, okay? Yeah, that is the build. I'll show you the buffs that I'm actually using right now. Don't worry about all these serums. You don't need to worry about those bobblehead small guns. This won't necessarily, even without pre-one waste, even, if you're just regular adventure moding, you don't need small guns, baubles. That 20% gives you like a 10 damage boost to your gun, which isn't too much of a deal in adventure mode, so you don't need to have it, but if you do happen to have small guns, baubles, I would suggest just putting it on. So I'm using small guns bobblehead, and then Guns and Bullets 3. Let me just take it again so I don't forget. Small Guns Baubles is ballistic damage. Guns and Bullets 3 gives us another additional 30% crit damage over and above the better criticals. And then we have Company T to give us AP regen, which AP regen, a numerical value, not a percentage, but a simple numerical value of 10 or even 20 is a lot higher than like a 45% AP regen. Anything percentage wise, like when it comes to this regen damage stuff, if it's a straight number, not a percentage, it is super strong, especially with AP. It is crazy, especially if you stack it. Like, you don't even have to have AP refresh. If you don't have AP refresh on your armor set, legit just take Company T, and it's like having 2 full sets of AP refresh. It is insane, especially if you're a herbivore. If you're not a herbivore, it'll just give you 10, which is still massive. But if you have herbivore, it's 20. If you take Live and Love 3 to increase all the plant buffs, it'll give you 37, which is even, it's crazy. But yeah, I'm using Company T for that AP regen, and it gives you disease resistance, which is pretty cool. Protects you from the blight. Sweet Mudfruit Tea, you could use Blight Soup instead of Mudfruit Tea. Blight Soup is a lot easier to make, but it only lasts half an hour, but it is easier to make, but they both give you 40% crit damage. Sweet Mudfruit Tea lasts an hour though, so keep that in mind. So I'm using Sweet Mudfruit Tea for another additional 40% crit damage. For the mutations that you need, the only ones you need, Adrenal Reaction, because we're low health, we need weapon damage. Adrenal Reaction, okay? You need Adrenal Reaction for the damage. Eagle Eyes for that. Another additional crit damage, 25% more with Eagle Eyes, okay? Adrenal Reaction, Eagle Eyes, and then Herbivore, because we're a range build, all these vegetables, plants, teas that we're drinking, eating, all give us great benefits for crit damage and AP regen, which is why we're herbivore. It is a very, very powerful mutation. Use it. You need to use this. Marsupial, increased carry weight's fine, but we're using it so we can get that extra jump height. It's just one of those default 101 type mutations that you need. That you just need to run. It's just better to have this agility and mobility. More mobility. It's just a better experience in this game. Speed Demon. Faster movement speed is more mobility, faster reload speed, and 50%. The hunger and thirst 50% or while moving. But that's not really a problem because they removed the side effects of being hungry and thirsty, so you don't need to worry about that. So once again, adrenal reaction, eagle eyes, herbivore, marsupial, speed demon. That's all you need. You don't need to take the serums. Their side effects are very minimal. Alright? And yeah, I will see you guys when the nuke is about to drop. Alright, so we just spawned in. We're using the quad right now, right? Alright. We'll get rid of whatever's over here. We do not like it when the queen spawns, because the queen will find every excuse in the book to ignore you. So we'll go ahead and take care of that. Yeah, face us, please. Anyone else here? No. I mean, 2,000 damage with the quad fixture. This is all pre-patch stuff. Like, this is what the quad fixture would be doing pre-patch. So I mean, like, it's. Yeah, you guys can probably already tell how this thing's gonna be against the queen. Oh, we are hungry and thirsty. We'll just take some soup here, just because we can, and we'll drink some water. I really don't like how the tattered looks on a female, but whatever. So as always, I'm going to keep showing this as many times as I can remember. A strategy, come up to this platform, chill here, have your bloody explosive or whatever explosive weapon ready to down yourself. And by the way, we are using, I forgot to show, but we're using all unyielding armor. The AP refresh and whatnot's not important, especially if you're using either corn soup or company tea for AP refresh. But we're using full set of unyielding Secret Service armor, so that is what we are using. We'll get ready to equip the other stuff here in a second. We are out of ballistic Bach, but for now we have overdrive, which will take this first, and then cyclotats. That's the order: overdrive, cyclotats. But I usually take those. I'll usually take those before I down myself, just because they last 3 minutes, and the downing yourself is what you need to down yourself as last minute as possible. So I'll go ahead and take overdrive, cyclotats, and then we'll equip all the life-saving things, and we'll down ourselves right there. Pick ourselves back up. Thank you, game. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 pieces. We'll use a gamma gun to get our rads back down, and we'll start getting our adrenaline. Oh, look at that fucking damage we did, and we're just shooting her wing. That's crazy. We're just gonna lay into her. Triple again. And we're not even gonna need to reload. Oh, yes we are, so. And there you go, not even a minute. That was like fucking 50 seconds. Jeez. I mean, if she landed sooner, would have been quicker, but I mean, I still. Oh. Wow. They would give me a piece like that when I'm in a custom world. Wow. I mean, like, this gun, the fact that it just has 85 rounds. Pre-patch, this thing would have just been dominant. This thing would have been way better than any Fixture, any other gun. It still is, and it actually would have been. People didn't start needing them until post-patch when people realized their builds sucked so bad that they needed a gun with 85 rounds in it. But, I mean, yeah, this gun, it's just too good. It's on its own level. Not that one, this one. This gun legit is on its own level. It's 85 rounds in stealth, critical every other shot. I mean, you're hitting, wow, it's about 40, a little over 40 critical shots, which ignores all damage resistance, which even in normal adventure, an entire mag and doing 40 crit shots, that's insane. And this doing with pre-patch damage, I mean, you guys just saw, like, the queen, like, if she glitched, like, she doesn't do this often, but if she would have glitched and stayed on the ground, because some landing areas she doesn't move, and she'll spam back and forth. If she had done that, I would have had zero need to, if crew cans just procced one time, I would have had no need to reload. It would have just instantly melted her in like 1.5 mags. Like, this gun, I'm just gonna say it right now, this is the best gun in the game. Pre-1 Wasteland, post-1 Wasteland, this is the best gun overall, every scenario. You could say, like, oh, what about quad 50%, 25? Not really, man. I'm gonna tell you the truth. After testing, like, I'm the only, like, not the only YouTuber who does queen runs, but I've been the only one doing them for months and months, consistently, day after day in and day out. Anti-armor 50 crit 25, anti-armor 25 25, B50 25, B25 25, quad 50 25, 25. Tested them all in several scenarios over and over. The faster fire rate gets those crits off a lot quicker, and it's just, the DPS is faster. It's just a very, very much more efficient. It's better than the 50-25. But if you guys want to think the other way around, sure, waste your time, waste your money, trade your soul for 50-25 just to get a lesser gun than the 25-25. Faster fire rate has always been the meta. It always has been, always will be. Even when it came to Bloody being meta before 1 Wasteland, nobody used a B50-25. It was the 25-25 that was meta for a reason. 25-25 will always be superior. This gun is the best gun in the game. And yeah, as always, I mean, I try to make these videos as short as possible, but like, I need to get through explaining everything because some people are new and to the game or to the channel, they just don't understand certain things. So I just make sure I explain literally everything, just so that, you know, it doesn't raise a lot of questions and so you guys can understand more things. So hope you guys enjoyed. If there's any specific, you know, gun that you want me to try using, like, this is custom worlds. I can craft anything for free. Like, I'll even show you, like, I have free crafting on. So if I go to ammo, let's come over here. I can craft all of this for free. Legit, all of it is free crafting. Legendary crafting is free as well. I can free reroll, craft other things for free. I can craft literally anything and everything for free in this world. No, I can't bring it over. We're not going to get into that discussion. I really don't care about bringing stuff over or not. I'm just having fun without the restrictions of 1 Wasteland. That's just really what I care about. So if you guys want to see a specific gun, anything kind of roll, I'll try to get specific rolls. But if you want to see something, let me know what you want to see on the Queen. I'll use Juggernaut. I'll do a full health build. I'll legit, if you made it this far in the video and you really want to see what full health builds we're capable of, pre-1 Wasteland, like, it will baffle you. It will frustrate a lot of you to the bone to know that full health builds were never left in the dust pre-1 Wasteland, and you could solo anything and you were just dominant still with full health builds. I'll do a full health build if you guys want me to. I'll chuck the unyielding and I'll use a different set of armor. I'll use juggernauts. What do you guys want? If you guys want to see something, a gun, an armor, a certain health build, I will do it. I can do it. It's, pre-1 wasteland damage in my world. It is, crafting restriction free. I will do whatever you guys would like me to do. So yeah, if you have any questions, any requests, let me know. But yeah, I hope you enjoyed the video. Hope this was a little bit educational, just to let you know that pre-1 Wasteland was the best time of this game. 1 Wasteland is a terrible, awful experience. If you think you're having fun in 1 Wasteland, you are missing out. You completely missed out in pre-1 Wasteland. Such a good time. It was great. But yeah, hope you guys enjoyed, and I will catch you guys in the next one.